Hi there, I'm Alison Kurak, owner of Stitched Real Estate Transaction Coordination Company, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are highlighting one of my favorite real estate softwares, which is Seller Shield. So I can't believe I haven't made a full-length video about this before, so we're going to dive in two parts of this video, all about in the first part Seller Shield in general, their great features, what they're about, why you should use them as an agent or transaction coordinator. And then in the next half of the video, we are going to cover their new TC experience that was released as of October 2024. As a TC myself who already loves Seller Shield, this was like a match made in heaven for me. So I did reach out to Seller Shield and we were able to collaborate on some of these videos. It's not a paid advertisement in any way, but I was able to just get even more information from them to share with you guys so we could reach both of our audiences about how great this new option is. Now, if this is your first video, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to head to our channel. We've got lots of other videos on Seller Shield, on other softwares, and all kinds of TC and agent tips. So if you are in the real estate space looking for organizational tips, business tips, anything like that, then we are the channel for you. So be sure to head there and subscribe. Alrighty. Now, let's dive into why Seller Shield is one of my favorite real estate platforms. So first off, I want to just say that this is completely free to use. Yes, whether you're an agent or a TC and you go on and make your account today, it is completely free for you to use as of making this video. I love obviously free in general, but I think especially in real estate business, sometimes it can feel like you're being nickel and dimed on every little thing you need to use for your business, everything you think might improve your business, etc. So having a free platform as great as this is just absolutely huge for your business. Now, some of the key features I love and Seller Shield prides themselves on. First one is going to be the ease of sending disclosures. So if you have any experience with sending disclosures out through other platforms, you know it can take a little bit of time and be a little clunky in terms of setting up the full folder, making sure you have all the parties in there, getting the right forms in there, potentially adding checkboxes and stuff. Hopefully we don't want to do all that. But we have to add signature blocks most likely, or just kind of messing with it. It can take a little bit of time. Well, Seller Shield has solved that because you can send out disclosures in literally 90 seconds or less. In my experience, it's typically less, maybe like 30 seconds, because all you have to do is go to your main dashboard in Seller Shield and invite a new seller. And to do this, it's super simple. They just take basic property information like the address, the seller's names and emails, and poof, it's off. No more having to set up a full file if you weren't ready for that yet, inputting checkboxes, anything like that, inputting unnecessary information. You're able to super easily and quickly, which is key, send out disclosures to your clients. So, I mean, just from a time saving perspective, that is absolutely huge. Now, also, these are going to be clean, complete, legible electronic disclosures when you get them back. So no more paper copies. My issues with paper copies are if you're an agent, driving it to the seller's house, then having to go back and pick it up. Like, that's just not a good use of our time. Even if you're going over there for appointments and stuff, you may have to sometime go back, and we want to be streamlining our processes. Plus, almost every single time I get a handwritten disclosure back, it is not complete. Or by the time the seller scans it, or maybe you as the agent scan it, half the page is like this, or there's like cut off signatures at the bottom, and it's just not an easy or clean, ideal experience for any of the parties involved. Now, that being said, even with electronically done disclosures in other platforms, sometimes we can have issues of incompleteness, or something was missed, or something was incorrect, and it's really hard for the sellers to go back and fix it, or for you as the agent, me as TC, to change the checkboxes, whatever it is. Seller Shield has completely solved that, because when we get these disclosures back, they're going to be completely filled out, so no going back for compliance issues, completely signed, legible, so no issues with that as well, and it'll just be delivered right to our inbox. So it is absolutely huge time saver, and also a time saver not only up front, but also in terms of having to go back and get things fixed or get a missing initial or rescan. It just makes everything so clean, which as an agent makes your life easier, but as a TC, you know, we love when things come back like that. So it is just amazing for that. Now, Seller Shield also guides your sellers through the process of filling out their disclosure. This can be a tricky place to be in as an agent, of sellers asking you questions about the disclosure, putting you in an uncomfortable position, things like that. Well, Seller Shield creates a guide for the client. So it is guiding them through with examples, definitions, expert tips while they're going through. So it is really taking them through each section and helping them complete it to the best of their ability. So that is awesome too. Once again, saving you time of less questions from the seller, things that have to be fixed later, and just making sure those disclosures are complete and look as great as possible. Now, Seller Shield also offers home sale legal protection. So this is protection that you can purchase on behalf of your client, maybe as like a closing gift, or the clients can purchase themselves. It can be paid upfront or at the closing, just different pricing on that. So be sure to look into it. And what this does is it helps protect the clients and the agent yourself, the brokers, from any legal disputes about the disclosure post-sale. So I will put the link to Seller Shield below. Definitely read more about that. That is a huge incentive of using their platform as well in this feature. So that was a pretty quick overview, but it's not difficult to say all the great things about Seller Shield. So in the next section of the video, let's dive into the things about the TC experience. All right, so Seller Shield launched their TC experience in October 2024, and it is a game changer for TCs doing their business. Why? So as a TC who works with multiple agents, even if you're all in one brokerage or something like that, if you used Seller Shield in the past like I did, you were having to get the agent's logins, which we know sometimes changing your password, no offense agents, hard to get into the account. Now you can have your own centralized TC account and centralized TC dashboard. This is absolutely huge for time-saving purposes, time blocking purposes, because on this centralized dashboard and from your account, you can invite all of your agents that you work with to collaborate with you. You can also invite sellers directly from your dashboard. And from this main dashboard, you are able to check the statuses of disclosures, send disclosures, everything like that from this one dashboard for all of the agents you work with. Most TCs are working with multiple agents, multiple teams, multiple brokerages, things like that. So being able to see all of that from one place is just absolutely huge. It is a huge time saver, amazing for time blocking your listings, time blocking sending out disclosures, and more. They also have a little bonus feature, which I love, which is that you can notify the agent when you send a disclosure on their behalf. So this helps avoid any questions from the agent of, hey, did we send that yet? Or, follow up even if you sent it days ago. So that's just kind of a little bonus feature that I love as well. And something I didn't touch on in the first part of the video, but applies to everything in Seller Shield, is their integrations. So if you're working with an agent as TC, or you're the agent yourself and you use platforms like Sitforms or Dotloop or more, Seller Shield actually integrates with those kind of platforms. So you're able to have the disclosures and work with them tandem in both places. Just another time saver that Seller Shield thought of. So if this all just sounds absolutely too good to be true, it is not. You need to head to sellershield.com. I will put a link in the notes for agent accounts and TC account information in the notes of the video, so you can head there and check it out for yourself. There's no reason not to sign up for your free account today. Transaction coordinators, this is a game changer for your business, and it's kind of a value proposition you can give your agents as well, right? When I have agents who complain about disclosures or they're driving hard copies, I will tell them, hey, have you ever heard of Seller Shield? I absolutely love it for XYZ reasons. And by getting your agents on board, you're just making your life easier. No more tracking down missing initials, incomplete checkboxes, merging together weird PDFs that were scanned. I know you guys have been there, been the struggle, dealing with logging in and out of different agent accounts. It is an absolute game changer for your transaction coordinator business. So if you're watching and you haven't checked out Seller Shield in general, I could not recommend it possibly more. Any questions about the platform in general or the new TC experience and how we use it, drop us a comment. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more like it, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, y'all.